They might not be doing anything academic. Oh, Jesus. And welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. I'm Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher, and today we're gonna talk about, dang it, there's an unmotivated student in my class. Hang around, we're gonna learn today. So you've planned this astronomical lesson. You can't wait to see the kids learn and get excited about learning. You get to the building and you set it up and you're excited to teach. The kids come in and the lesson is going swimmingly. But there's little Johnny in the back who doesn't give a crap. He doesn't care. He may be learning something, you ask him questions, he might answer if he feels like it, but Johnny's just not there with you. What do? Check these out. Number one, kind of take Johnny outside or sit next to him. Get on his level. Talk to him. Find out what's going on. If Johnny's always like this, that's one thing, but if he's not always like this and now he just doesn't care, something has changed in his life, something is wrong. So kind of find out where he is. Now, sometimes students will want to talk to you, sometimes not so much. Sometimes you have to keep prying and you'll get something out of them. If there's a counselor in your building, a trust counselor or any other type of counselor, you can kind of refer them to them or call them in. Or, and people don't know this resource, it actually works. Ask another teacher who Johnny likes, or another adult in the building who Johnny likes, or gets along with. Because you may be okay with the child, but that connection isn't there, right? So, or it might be something, even if you do connect with them, let them know that, you know what, I'm referring you to another teacher who is better at this kind of stuff than I am. But afterwards, we'll talk about it, okay? Like when male teachers have issues, well, male teachers have a female student who has an issue that, you know, I don't want to touch it, I don't want to deal with that issue. You know, you kind of refer them to another one or send them downstairs or downstairs. You guys don't even know what that means because my building is 3 stories. So you can kind of send them to someone, a professional in the building. And sometimes they don't want to go. They like you that much or they like the class, they just don't feel like doing anything. So kind of talk to them first. That's the first thing. Let them know that you see them as an individual and you understand that even if Johnny is always like this, I see you. I know that, you know, this just ain't your thing. But we got to get through this together. We got to do this, all right? So I take kids out in the hallway and I kind of talk to them. Or if everybody else is on one side of the room doing something, I kind of sit next to them and I'm like, guy, come on now. We got to do something. We got to figure this out. Now, I know you don't want to do this, but we're here for the 90 minutes. We got to do something, all right? Or I'll give you a tip later about how we can do this, all right? So remind me. By all means, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for the next Angry Teacher video because it will be dope, man. Number 2, if you feel that it's something, if you find out what the situation is and why Johnny is unmotivated, call the parents. Hey, Mrs. Such and Such or Mr. So and So, Johnny's not himself today. Is everything okay? I realize that he hasn't done work in how long, and I'm just trying to get to the root of it so we can help him get it together. And then, you know, for the most part, parents are receptive. They will try to help, let you know what's going on so you can kind of, okay, Johnny's going through this hard time right now. So, you know, you can determine how to get Johnny to work but not give him that much pressure, okay? So call the parents, have them know what's going on, and maybe they can help, all right? All right, so, and I'm realizing this a lot this year with the virtual learning situation, but there are a lot of kids, like, they put like 4 billion kids per period now, so it's a lot of kids, and sometimes some don't respond because hey, somebody else is going to do it, so why do I have to do anything? So here's another thing you can do. Use them for tasks, or use them to read out or share out, or create a class manager, if you will. Okay, so you're going to monitor the chat room. If somebody has a question, if somebody's saying something inappropriate, that's your job. Let me know. okay? If it's in person, give them tasks. All right, I need you to make sure anyone who comes in that they sanitize. I need you to move these books to the corner for me, or let them know that you're seeing them. They might not be doing anything academic, oh Jesus, but let them know that I see you as a person, and that kind of gets at them, and eventually they start doing for you, or they realize that, you know what, he cares enough or she cares enough about me, I'm going to try to care enough about what she's trying to get me to do. All right, so use them for tasks, have them help out, have them read out, have them monitor the other kids, have them organize. Okay, I'll call them outside. You know what? That you know, just make something up. That kid over there, she's new. She doesn't know. I want you to kind of make her feel welcome to the classroom family. Just give them something to do so they feel that they are part of the academic environment. Because sometimes they're unmotivated because they don't know, they don't feel like they're on the same level as the other kids, or they feel they're above the level of the other kids. So if you give them tasks that will help them become a part of the environment, and then they want to participate in the academic part of the environment, then that's a win-win. All right. Lastly, number 4, plan more engaging, meaning more kinesthetic, more activities where they're moving around, where they don't have to sit in the same spot, where they're getting up, standing up, when they're interacting with people, whether they're asking questions to other groups, or they have to create something. Whatever allows them to move, to be mobile, and to move around, to interact, to think on their feet, literally. Give those activities. And that's another tip I'm going to throw in at the end. So watch till the end. I got 2 tips for you. All right. So those are the things that will kind of help your unmotivated students that need to be a part of the academic environment, because they still need the same education, the same knowledge that everybody else has. And if they are disconnected, then they're going to be less receptive to pick up what you're trying to give them. Okay? So hang around. The Teacher's Lounge is up next. Tip number 1. Use present and future situations to kind of motivate. Hey, you said you wanted to be a fireman, right? We've got to do something because I need you to graduate. So you got to pass this class. So with that said, I'm going to need you to do this, this, and this, and then we'll get you on that path to what you want to do, to what you want to be, right? Or present situation. And where my school, a lot of times, kids are going through stuff at home, and I use that sometimes. Come on guys, you said that you wanted to get out of that situation. How are we going to do it? You need to graduate. I need you to get on pace with everybody else, because you have to move out, or you have to go off to college, because that's going to be better for you, better for the family. So let's get it together. All right, take a minute, get your head right, come back in the room, and let's get it done. All right. So you can use their future aspirations or their present situations for a motivating influencer. And add games to the lesson. Tip number 2, add games. And it doesn't have to be, you have to, oh my gosh, I'm teaching grammar, or I'm teaching trigonometry and I have to think of a game for this. No. It could be something as simple as having, when kids respond, they have to be standing on one leg, or they have to be holding their air. They have to be jumping around as they answer. And the answer is probably going to be wrong anyway, or it's going to be right from the same student anyway. But when they're engaging physically, they tend to, everybody's laughing, they're all having fun, and they realize that, hey, I can be a part of this environment. In one of my past videos, where is it? I don't even know where it is. Blanket reading. Have them cover their heads on Zoom, all right? Or you can't cover your head on Zoom. Something that you have to answer with food in your mouth. Some game, some silly thing that they'll want to be a part of, or at least they're curious when other kids are doing it. So at least now you've piqued their attention, and so now they're gonna try to pay attention for the lesson or the next lesson. Excuse me. If you're not that guy, then just do the simple Kahoot, Edpuzzle, those platforms, or just do competition like I've mentioned in some previous videos, left and versus right, girls versus boys, athletes versus non-athletes, GPAs over a certain number versus others. Get them to participate in some other way that's not just sitting down listening to you and then writing, or unless doing some and then doing some work. Okay, because that's a typical format, and then you put them in groups and they have to sit there and do the same thing that they do all the time. So break it up, give them some games, put them in competitions, whatever gets them to realize that it's not just about the academics. I can do something fun too, or I have to do something fun too. All right, those are my 2 tips. These are my tips for motivating students. Let me know in the comments below if anything works or if you have some other ideas, and we'll have a conversation. Thanks for coming to class today. I need you to go out there and be great. Hey, let's just go out there and teach.